I like going hunting, just me, my hound, and my gun. Chasing them deer, rabbit, and squirrel, now that's my kind of fun. I like going fishing too, I'll go on any whim, looking for the big bass, the crappie, and the brim. Give me a wide open field to walk through. Give me an ocean so deep. I wanna ride the longest river in the world, or maybe climb the highest mountain peak.
Folks, we're down here on beautiful Lay Lake, and got my good fishing buddy, Nolan Shivers. We're gonna try a little something different this morning, and he's gonna explain to us what we're gonna be doing down here, and your technique for using it. If you would, Nolan, just give them a good briefing about what we're gonna be doing this morning.
Okay, we're gonna be doing a little flipping, Archie, and this is a 7-foot rod that I've got here with just a regular Archie jig on there, rubber legs on it.
You got a weedless thing on the front there, too.
Weedless guard on the front there. We're gonna tip it off with a little piece of pork rind here, and we're gonna flip around these rocky ledges here. And the fish are feeding on crawfish this time of the year, and hopefully they'll think this is crawfish, and we can put a few of them in the boat.
Yeah, run up there and jump on. It's kind of crawfish-colored pork rind too, ain't it?
Right. I always start the pork rind from the fat side. There's a little hole already in that thing that the hook will just slip right through. And that's it. We're ready. Just get this rod. It's a telescopic type rod that folds up like that, where you can store it in your rod locker. But you pull it out and it goes to a 7-foot rod.
Oh, that's a fine looking rod.
And of course, the technique is don't get more line out than you can comfortably handle. And by that I mean
like a fly rod sort, ain't it?
You lock your reel handle like that, and just simply
and that's all
let it enter the water like that. We're gonna fish close to the bank, close to the cover, and believe it or not, this off-color water like this, the fish are not scared of the boat. They're used to boat traffic, and you can get right up on them. And this is how most of you big fish are caught in your tournaments, with this technique here.
Okay.
It's strictly a big fish technique, but you will catch some small fish on it. Just simply pitch it out.
Just what the word says, flip it, right?
Right, like so.
And what, you gonna let it go down to the bottom?
Let it go down to the bottom. Of course, it won't be this deep where we're gonna be fishing.
Okay.
Bump it a couple of times. If you don't hit it, pick it up. Go a little bit further down the bank. And the entry into the water is critical. You've got to make that lure just barely make a ripple when it goes in, not splash like I did just then. But you do that by letting your line slide through your fingers like that.
Like you just fell off or something, right?
Right. You'll get the hang of it here in a minute. Let me get one on here, and we'll go around this bank here and see if we can't get one.
All right. Well,
Let me have one of those.
I never done any of this flipping. I heard all them real professional bass fishermen talk about it. So it'll be a new experience now. And I have used a cane pole and called dobbing it with a worm.
You can also flip with a worm too. We may have to go with that if they won't hit this pork chunk.
Well, if they won't hit this, we'll go to whatever we need to do. In other words, you can just drop it right in his house, can't you?
Yeah.
Got it?
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Ooh, that's a good one, Nolan. Man alive. That's a big fish, Nolan. Look at that thing. Look at that thing.
The good thing about this, Archie, you're using 20-pound, 25-pound line.
Yeah.
You just jerk them over the boat when they're ready. So get back.
Boy, that's a big one. Slip him right in there, Nolan. Boy, that's a fine spotted bass right there. And that's the way you catch them flipping, huh?
Yeah.
And boy, I see what you're talking about. It takes a bigger fish.
Hold him a minute, if you would, and let me put a little
water
in our live well here.
Yeah, don't throw him in there like you did the other week with a flop him right in there. This one right here, his tail's ready. He's fixing to go in bed, looks like, Nolan.
Yeah. Could be.
These old live wells that all these boats they got rigged up now, they sure are nice, aren't they? Some of them even got automatic turning off and on for you, automatically.
Yeah.
You don't
put him in there, Archie.
You don't even have to. I hate to put that in there. It's so pretty. Look at that thing.
Yeah.
See them spotted bass, they want to show them down here on the Coosa. They got real fine cheek scales is one way you tell them. And they've got a patch of teeth right in the center of the tongue. Here's his tail. You look at his tail, Nolan?
Yeah, his
It's
tail's kind
wore
of
slap off.
Yeah.
So he may have been getting ready to bed in there. That is a neat way to catch fish. Now you was telling me that now what? Wait a minute. You putting that magic formula on there? Is that what you had on there a minute ago? Hey, Nolan, give me some of that stuff. Now I seen you sneak up on. You know how I can tell it messes the water up. You think that makes them take hold of it good?
Yeah, that'll make them hold the bay.
That's the crawfish fish formula. Isn't that what you call it?
Crawfish fish formula.
Boy, he nailed that thing, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is what we really like, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what are you going up and down with it, or just what's your wrist motion?
I'm just hopping it along.
Just hopping it along.
The key to this is you're keeping your lure in a productive zone longer, and you're making more cast. Whereas if you were
There's
normally
a big old
fishing,
stump right there.
no,
See it
that's,
laying right
that's
there?
an old tire there.
Well, that ought to work.
Yeah, I just hit it.
Oh, okay.
And
You
there
might have missed him.
one there.
Hey, you might have missed him, Nolan. You might have needed a little more finesse on it, and he'd get on mine instead of yours, see?
Around these old trees right here is a good place for one to be too.
Get it
You can really get up on those piers with this thing, Archie, and just kind of let your line play like that.
Oh my goodness, that's
Go
a
way
halfway
back
up under there, ain't it?
It's all the way under it.
And that's one of the key ways that flipping differs from other kind of fishing in that you, oh, I see what you're talking about now.
Plus, you got the tackle to handle him when you hit him.
Yeah. In other words, back up under these piers like this, the average casting feller's gonna have a difficult time.
It's hard to get up under there.
But with flipping, you're coming under him on the back side.
Mm-hmm.
And just letting him have it. I bet this will get him out of one of them boathouses too, won't it?
Oh yeah, you get him out of anything.
Nolan, the darn thing won't come off.
Archie, don't you know how to take those things out?
Well, I used to know. I just wiggle a hole out there and get it out.
Let me show you.
All right.
Take the bait. Let me put it against my shirt here where you can see. Take the bait like so and kind of rotate the bait as you push back on the hook.
Wind it off.
Yeah, just kind of screw it off and it'll pop right off.
Well,
You can put that back in your jar and save it for another day.
But if you try to pull it off right out the end, it ain't
won't
gonna
do
come
it.
off.
It won't do it.
All right, just undo it backwards.
Just kind of
Turn it
screw
around and screw it out
Just kinda
backwards
screw it
and it'll
off.
come on out of there.
I'll do this one right quick.
Well, you know, you're using a snagless Sally. I used to have the hardest time. You know, do it again so we can see it now.
Okay, just
Bring the worm up to the back.
rotate the pork on the hook.
It's off. That's
Put
too,
those up for us.
that's too simple, Nolan. That is too simple. Nolan, you notice them two wood ducks got up when we came in this slough. There's a wood duck box. Some private landowner's probably doing a little conservation work. They'll flat nest in them boxes there.
They sure will. Up in Tennessee, there's a lot of them, but I've not seen that many boxes.
Well,
down
we've
here.
got a program in Alabama that part of your hunting license or a part you can designate to go to the that part of it. They got a whole bunch of them boxes down on the Tom Bigby River, just hundreds of them. Well, Nolan, we didn't do too good flipping because the water was so clear. What we gonna do now?
We're gonna do a little slipping here, Archie.
Just some slipping, huh?
Yeah, slip that worm up around these boat docks and see if we can't get one.
All right. One thing about your kind of fishing, you always got another trick up your sleeve. If they outfox you one way, you just reach in your tackle box and scratch your head, and out comes another bag of tricks. I know you. I've been around.
Necessity is the mother of invention.
Well, I know you. I've been around too long. You ain't let me down yet. There it comes. How come I'm always on the other side of you when a fish jumps, Nolan? Huh? Look at there. Yeah. Got another spot, but I don't believe you're gonna catch any largemouth in this lake, are you? Have you caught any this year at all, largemouth?
I've caught very few.
Most of them
Spots
spotted.
just seem like they took over this.
What's a
this
pretty one
lake.
there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Boy, you got him good too. I like when you sock it to him right up in the top part right there. They like this old rock bank stuff and riprap, don't they?
Yeah.
That's probably your favorite place, isn't it? Hey, oh, that's pretty good in there, Nolan. Hot dog. Look at that thing. He come right to the boat just about before he nailed it, didn't he? That's better than them others right there. That's
Yeah,
pretty good.
back.
Eh?
Boy, he swallowed it too.
Oh boy, right on down, didn't he?
Sure did. I thought I'd just cut that off in there.
Hold on there. Hold on.
Pretty
Hold
good.
on. I can't tell yet. I ain't seen him. Now, it's a beeliner. It's a little beeliner. See what I was doing, though? You don't know my secret, Nolan. I've been looking out the bottom of my glasses there and watching your hand movements. And everything you do, that's what I do. You didn't see me that time. You nudged and I nudged, and he said I wanted mine. He didn't know that wasn't you, see. I stuck him good, too. Nolan, I wished you would look at that. Looks like fire flashing inside that worm here. That is the most realistic thing I've ever seen right there. Looks like that thing just lightening up with the way that sun's hitting it when it's moving. Look back there by the tail, how it's doing.
Yeah. That's why that metal flake sometimes is real productive with these worms.
But it looks like the metal flakes are kind of a red looking color inside that worm, or is it just going through the worm?
This worm here that I've got here is a little bit different color than yours. And look at the...
Yeah, now yours is kind of mine looks prettier than yours though. So yours got the green looking look. See how that looks like fire going off right there? Now Nolan, we gotta catch that fish right there, and then I want you to show them this pitching stuff you're doing here on this riprap where you can get to it good.
Well, it just improves your accuracy. And you can always cast better and more accurately underhand than you can overhand.
All right, just go ahead and stop a minute. Now show them the deal.
Take the line off the bell right there. Of course, I don't have a bell. In your case, you'd flip the bell. Leave about that much line out and hold it in your hand. And just gently, like a pendulum, swing it out to wherever you want it.
Boy, it just lays right in there, don't it?
Don't make any fuss when it hits the water. And
I know you've been getting all over me about making a splash.
Well, in this clear water today, particularly, it's making a difference.
In other words, we don't want to make no more racket, and we have to.
No, absolutely not.
Takes a little more skill, though, right?
Yeah,
or not?
I'd say it would.
Yeah. That's a good one.
That little worm made a difference, didn't it?
Yeah, see that? Don't tell me about the... I learned quick. I seen you catch all them fish a while ago, me using same length worm, but today, now that don't mean that red and won't be good a little later or at a different place, but right now, it's the green one, right?
Yeah.
Got him right up between the eyeballs, too. All right. That's what I'm gonna use the rest of the day unless you switch them little red spots on them worms. He just run up there and nailed that thing. Yeah, that's fine. If we do that all day, we're gonna have a good string of fish, Nolan. You know that, don't you? I mean a good string of fish.
They're starting to add up now.
Yeah, we get all this miscellaneous stuff done. That never throw the water all out in your floor. You clean this boat about once a year, don't you?
I don't clean it.
Oh, you don't clean it? You just fish out of it, right?
I let the rain do it.
Oh, okay.
There he is.
Hold him, hold him, though. You wasn't 2 foot from where I just throwed in. Boy, that's another good one. Look at that thing. Hot dog. I believe what they starting to bite now, Nolan. That's about 2. Oh, he's way deep. He got him good.
Yeah, he swallowed it.
That's the way I like them. I like them swallow them till they're almost digested when I set the hook. That may be another one right there.
See?
Get him, Nolan. Get him.
I don't want him.
Catch that fish, Nolan. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. I mean, you call that shot good. Now that's what I call a big fish. He was after that worm, wasn't he, Nolan? The little green.
He never did get it. I caught him from outside.
Just kind of snagged him out, didn't you? And boy, he was hungry, wasn't he? He knew that old worm was something good to eat.
Pretty, ain't it?
It sure is a pretty little old thing.
Get back in there and do it again.
Close to the top, too. It must be just laying out of that sun. Ah, boy, that's a good one, Nolan. Yeah, look out, 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 look out. That's a good one.
Told you to be there.
He's right where you said he was by them runners. Wow, look at that thing go. Goodness gracious, boy, that's you know, they don't all fight the same, Nolan. Some of them just come on in, some of them don't do good at all. Boy, he's a fighter, ain't he? Look at that thing. Now, he done just like I wanted him to. Let me show you what he done. He swallowed that thing down to his Adam's apple.
You waited a little bit too long.
Well, I may have, but I got him in the boat. You see that, don't you? Now go in there and catch his brother. He hit that like a 10-pounder. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
See that corner right there?
You get him.
He's probably moved. Right there under that corner.
There's a nice one.
Right in that corner. Whoa, look at him pull that reel off. Boy, them fighters, look at that thing, Nolan.
That's a good one. That's about the biggest one you've caught.
Look out, look out. Now don't go talking ugly about my fish now. Nolan, that there, look at that thing. Whoa now. Easy does it. Easy does it. Open your mouth, fish. Got him.
You get him?
I got him.
I
Yeah,
believe that's the biggest one you've caught today.
I believe it is too. That's pretty good, I know, ain't it?
Yeah, he weighed
Ain't nothing wrong with
2
that.
pounds, I
huh?
guess. He weighed better than
See,
2
when I
pounds.
switched over to that little green flaked worm, see what happened? You was putting that secret weapon on me and I didn't know it all this morning, see? Look at
That's
that
a carp.
big. Are you sure?
I'm positive.
All right, look on the other side of
It's
it.
a
Look
carp.
Huh?
It's a carp.
All right, well, look right there. Look
I
right.
see them. They're carp.
In other words, they don't want none of our worms, do they?
I hope not.
There he goes, there he goes. There he is. That's pretty good, Nolan. Hey-oh-wee, look yonder, look yonder.
Right.
Look at that thing go.
Pull him, ain't he?
Boy, he's jumping. Yeah, he wasn't all that shallow water either. Look at that thing. Boy, ain't nothing like a spotted bass. Now I'm gonna tell you, if you want a tussle on your hands, you just catch a spotted bass. Now Nolan, these fish are swallowing this thing right down to their goozle. That means they're feeding good. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
That ain't no bad. Look at that thing, Nolan. Did you see that?
It's big.
I know it's big. I guarantee you it is. There he is. I got him. I got him. He run to the boat, Nolan, and I missed him. See that? I thought I'd lost him there for a minute. I sure didn't. He ain't that big. But there again, he swallowed it all the way out of sight. Look at that, Nolan.
That's the only reason you caught him, because you missed him when you jerked.
Well, see, I ain't trying to catch him right out on the lip like you professional bass fishermen. I like them to swallow it real good. So when it comes time to put him in the boat, he's stuck so good that he ain't gonna come off. See right there?
Mm-hmm.
That's where I like all mine to bite, just like that right there.
Yeah.
Oh, there he comes, Nolan. Hot diggity dog. Yeah, boy, they nailing it now. They on a feeding spree. That's 4 or 5 we caught right quick, ain't it?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna start catching mine a little further out so I won't have as much trouble getting the hook out. I may do like you do, Nolan, just catch him right out on her lips. Look at that thing. They want that worm so bad that them little obedience is getting them. Look at that, another one. Now that's got to be the winner for the day. What kind of prize did I get today, Nolan? 3 inches on a 4-inch worm. That's a record. There he is. He come back 2 seconds. Nolan, did you see that? We'll get the prize today for little ones. I just want you to look at there. He's getting on up. He's a lot bigger than that last one now. But now, you know, wasn't that you telling me, Nolan?
There he is.
You got him? Wasn't you telling me it takes a
No,
whole
they're
lot
little
more
ones.
skill to catch these little ones because they got so much to get in their mouth. You got to time it just right and all that kind of stuff. Now, Nolan, that's got to be the bass of the century right there. Look at that. Today is little day. What'll that go, about 1/10 of a pound? If I put him up way out like
Depends on
that,
who's
well, if I
waiting.
put him way out like it, it'd look like he weighs a pound, wouldn't he? But he
I hadn't caught nothing all day long, and I went home, and I didn't want to tell nobody that I hadn't caught nothing, and I caught that one.
Yeah.
He probably weighed 3 or 4 pounds.
3 or 4 pounds, yeah. Pretty little old thing, though. Going back and grow up. Well, Nolan, that ain't a half bad day's catching right there.
It ain't too good either, Archie.
Well, they ain't real big, but they pretty good string of fish. That's the biggest one right there.
I don't know, that in there looks pretty close.
That's the one you caught flipping this morning.
I think I caught him flipping.
Yeah, you see that one right there. I believe that one you got lost was as big as either one of them, don't you?
No, he's bigger, a lot bigger.
Think it's bigger than that one right there?
He sure was.
Well, that was a good day's catch, and of course I'm always proud to be aboard with you down here, Nolan, on Lay Lake at Okemos Marina here. And this is kind of the peak of it for shallow water fishing anyway, isn't it?
Yeah,
and
fish should go back out deep now.
And maybe we can get together when they get out on them ledges. We'll do a little something out there. I enjoyed being with it, as always. My old fishing buddy Nolan Shivers at Lay Lake, Alabama. Y'all stay tuned again next week for some more outdoors with Archie Phillips.